Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Sports. My name is Trev, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today I'm going to be tackling a topic that's going to be quite controversial. It's something that I have a hard time with, fantasy football strategies that I question, okay? And so some of you, even by watching this video, you want to write this topic off. You're going to get angry. You're going to have a knee-jerk reaction. Just relax for a moment and just hear me out, because these are some of the things that we need to think about, especially when it comes to the quarterback position, the value and what role a quarterback has on your team. Now, before we dive into it, please, if you can just take a moment to hit that like and subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to make great content that's going to help you to compete and contend and then win a championship. I want you to win a championship this year. Okay, so let's talk about quarterback strategy in fantasy football. I feel like the strategy is so off base, and everyone says it doesn't matter who you draft, it doesn't matter who you have on your team. Quarterbacks are all the same. They're not all the same. They're different. Now, I agree you should not be drafting a quarterback in the first round, but how important is a quarterback on your team right now? How important is it to be competing with other people's great quarterbacks that they have on their fantasy team right now? In our league, my most important league, someone just traded Diggs for Jalen Hurts because they were just struggling. His quarterback was Matt Stafford, who's been horrific, and this was before he missed the game. Kyler Murray missed the game. What I'm finding is that we think that they're all the same, but they're not. If you have an elite quarterback, you have such an advantage over these guys that are thinking that they should have this guy who's going to be, it's all the same, we're going to be fine. So, like, if you have a number 10 overall quarterback on your team and you're facing the number 1, you have a major disadvantage. So this year I went all in. I wanted a quarterback early, so I went and got Josh Allen. Josh Allen's been unbelievable, except for the last number of weeks. And you start to wonder, right? Like, has he been good enough? Someone like Justin Fields is tearing it up. Now, you can get a guy off of waivers just like Justin Fields or similar to Justin Fields who does better than anticipated, but it's really hard to find. If you could have, like, for example, last year, Tom Brady was 3rd in fantasy scoring. Is insane. Justin Herbert was amazing. He's terrible this year. But if you have a quarterback that is actually valuable, who's playing consistently, then, and listen, let's just talk about Justin Herbert just for a moment. Both his star wide receivers are out. His starting left tackle's out. He had broken ribs and still continued to play. And Sunday night football against the 49ers, that tough defense, he played really well. And like, I just think that the sky's the limit with this guy. But there are guys like cheat codes, like Lamar Jackson, who will score you 40 points. Or, who would have thought Justin Fields would be the guy everyone wants in Dynasty right now? Like, so some of that kind of stuff happens. But I'll tell you, I would rather have a guarantee like a guy like Patrick Mahomes. That guy is unbelievable. Josh Allen, unbelievable. Here's another strategy that I have a really difficult time with, is everyone says once you have a guy like Mahomes or like Josh Allen, you shouldn't have a backup. Well, I think that's actually really bad strategy. I know you don't want to load your bench with guys that are backups, but you got tons of guys on your bench right now. You could just drop in a heartbeat. Imagine, like, if say you have and name whatever quarterback, Kyler Murray got injured. Wouldn't you be happy if your second quarterback was Kirk Cousins right now, or Dolphins guy Tua? I have Tua on my bench. Someone dropped Tua, and I'm picking this guy up. This is incredible. You thought that Tom Brady was going to do what he was going to do. Maybe you invested highly into Trey Lance and got injured. Well, you need to have a second quarterback in case something like that happens. Or you can trade it, just like my friend did, who had traded Jalen Hurts. he had Justin Fields. He just picked him up off of waivers. So I think that we need to rethink the quarterback strategy. I think that quarterbacks are more valuable than we anticipate. A lot of the running backs that we pick up and have potential never end up doing anything. And so you have to be careful when. I always say round 4, 5, 6, you probably want to get a great quarterback in one of those rounds. And I know that the draft is way past now, but these are things we got to be thinking about for next year. But man, how happy would you be if you had Mahomes right now? How happy would you be if you picked up Justin Fields? This is what we're talking about. This is what can help you to compete and contend and win a championship. So I hope that's been helpful. I'd love to hear the pushback, the ideas in the comments, but also just think about it. Think about it for a moment. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate the help.